Good afternoon, everybody. This is Dee, and I am doing a tutorial for the Big Bite Challenge over on Junk Journaling for Everyone. It's part of a huge program that the admins and Michelle herself have got together on, and we are hoping that these tutorials will really help you. Right, I'm going to have to do mine in two parts. I'm going to do a signature today, and then I will do another video just on the cover for this. So because it's only two signatures, I'm using some really decent paper / card, which saves a lot of trouble. I prefer themed. I've had a go at doing junk journals, but then they don't grab me like theme do. I do have parts of junk in them. For instance, a lot of my covers are made from packaging from parcels that we get. But on the whole, I do try to stick with themed or kits. Anyway, so here we go. So I'm using some of my papers up that I've not been able to use before, and I don't waste anything. So I suppose you could say that that was a bit junky as well. Right, so this is the signature cover, and then when we go in, and what I'm going to do, I've made this one up because it would be ridiculously long trying to do two signatures. So I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to, that's a secret pocket. I don't know that you can, a secret tuck, sorry. So if you didn't want anything in there, or you wanted something hidden in there, you could do that. On this side, we've got the belly band. I've used what they called Spectrum Noir felt pens to colour this in. A little bit of washi tape and a stamp on it. I like to keep my tags and ATCs and what have you quite plain. It's just a preference. If you want to decorate yours, you know, do so, because there really is no right and no wrong in crafting. So this is an ATC that I've made up. I've put a little bit of ribbon through it, and I've got these tiny eyelets, and I love using these on my tags and what have you. A little bit of a punch pattern there, and time is precious, waste it wisely, and a stamped rose. It doesn't matter what you put on, it's what you like. And for me, the rose on this goes very well because it's vintage and it's got lots of roses in it. Another thing, I don't like all my pages cut exactly the same. It's just a personal preference. But if I wanted perfect, I'd go and buy something mass produced. I want something unique, and I want something that is similar but different every single time. So that's why you get these odd bod pages from me. So this I did myself. I did this with what they called chalks. I just rubbed it over some paper that I already had lines on, and then I photocopied that so that I could have different ones. I always keep a copy so that I can use that whenever I'm doing journal pages. Here I've done a 3 tag spot, and I will show you how to do that. Oh, I always find it really hard putting them back in because I can't see where they fit. And some of these are just from leftover pieces that I had when I put the journal together. So I tend to use them as my tags if I can. If I've not used 12 by 12 papers, obviously I can't, so I make my own. But in this case, it was just an ideal situation. I've also done secret pockets, and I will show you what to do. with those as well. See, this would have been thrown out. Why? It's perfectly acceptable, and I think it's quite lovely, actually. Let me try and get that back in there. I apologise if I start stuttering and stumbling. The fibro fog is getting that bad that I don't remember descriptive words as well as I should. Right, so here, this is, it's actually done on paper, this, because I wanted to add on top of it again. So this was the result of that. This is just a little bit of a flower string that I had, and I've just put it on just to hide what that ribbon is doing underneath. And then we have another pocket in there. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't fill them all. Little, well, it's not little, but a tag there, and it has the, and to keep it cohesive, I do tend to use similar in the signatures, but I don't make them exactly the same. It will have the same kind of elements, but they will be done in different ways. Just a few words added on. No, just that. Sorry, added on to this. This was already on it. These were from G. Kerr. All the wording in here, I think, is from G. Kerr, and they're lovely. They're lovely. And then a little bit, and it is only a little bit of decoupage down here. That's been left blank. And then we have a large ATC again in there. And there is more decoupage. Isn't that gorgeous? A little bit more of that pattern. And the one that I used is this one. Now, does it say where I got it from? Does it? I don't know. I don't think it does. Anyway, that's the one I used. And as everybody knows, I love my decoupage. And these had decoupage on them. So that was what swung the vote on this. Right, so let us begin. And what I will do, you see, it's a lot thinner than when you're done. So I will use this one as a guide. Let me see if I can set this up slightly. There we go. I will use this one as the guide. I wouldn't normally do this, but I think if you're starting out or you're a bit overwhelmed by it all, this would be a belting way to help you keep your cohesiveness throughout. Okay, so on that first page, I haven't done anything at all. So I'm not going to with this because this is a lovely page. But on this one, I will do. I'm going to use the same patterning, and I will do the top corners on it. And I am going to add that little... Don't be panicking about having everything dead straight and all the rest of it. It doesn't have to be. You know, it's unique to you, so you keep it unique to you. You don't want a mass-produced finish. Right, found it. I thought I had everything set up, and I did, but then I put all the stuff on top of it. You don't have to do this. I just like to take the white off the edges. So that's that done. I'll just move that just whilst I glue this. Oh. Do I need to get a pin out? Do I need to get stern with this glue, girls? Oh. Have I done it? Yes. No. No. Another little go. I wouldn't mind, but I only used this earlier on. Let's try that. I go into the corner that I've created. It still gives you plenty of room, but I think it gives it a little bit more strength to it. So I shall add this here. Like so. And then I shall, should we do one like this? Do you think? Let's do one like that. Da-dum-da-dum. What can I use? Oh, wait now. Let's use this. So, for this one, it's one of the ones where I do the teeny tiny eyelets. These are my teeny tiny eyelets. It's no good asking me where I got them from, because I got them from Marketplace, and I can't remember which lady I got them from, but these were all she had anyway. What colour shall we pick? Shall we have... Nope, none of them. None of them. You see, I can spend hours doing this, so I'll make my mind up very quickly now. Let's just add this one. So I use the smallest setting, the smallest side on the crocodile. And the competition is nothing to do with crocodiles and big bites. And add that in there, if it will go. I knew things wouldn't go right. Let me just try and make that hole a slightly bigger. That should do. There we go. Now I'm not putting a stud thing on the back of it, because it's so tiny it doesn't need a reinforcement on it. So that's that done. And we need a little bit of... This is all I have got left off that pink. So what I'm going to have to do is be rather ingenious about it all. So if I can... Do you know what? I'm not going to use that up on this. I'm going to use some of this, because it's not going to poke out above the page. So I'll keep me two last little pieces till I need them. Now, where is my pokey tool? So, oh dear, what's appertaining? There we go. So, I've done that there. I think I will add a little bit of interest at the bottom. Again, it doesn't have to be lined up with anything if you don't want it to be. In this case, I wanted it more this side so that it didn't go through there. So that's why I've done that like that. So I'm not adding anything else to that one. So we'll turn this page so that you can see what's next. And we have a blind pocket. So I need to cut that down slightly. Not too much, I don't want it too small. Tiny bit more. Yep, perfect. Now I'm going to do the corners again. I'm going to do a little pattern, even though it won't show through because it's a blind one. I don't throw these out. I use them in other projects. Because I'm... Where's that gone? Because I'm like that. There it is. See? Perfect little flower there. Anyway, let's get on. So, same again. Glue this. Can you all see me? I'm trying to let you see the page that we're working from as well. And then just place it there. Could do with being a bit further over, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. And in there, we can use... I think I'm going to actually use this in there. Vintage postcard. So again, the smallest one out of that, out of the crocodile, and I shall find something that will go beautifuls with it. I wonder if that will fit. It sharply does. There we go. Crocodile again. And on this, I want to add some kind of a little charm, which I didn't get out because I forgot. Hang on, hang on. Let's see if there's anything. Ah, there we go. That will do lovely. And I need what they called a clippy thing, what they called, girls, jump ring. So we'll get the jump ring. I don't think that's going to be big enough, but we shall see. I'm going to have to get them on. So. Right. Yeah, that's not big enough. So we shall go for this one. Now, I know Michelle has done a pocket with journaling cards in. And of course they will all marry up. I'm just giving you a couple of other ideas. Oh, I'm not having much fun with this, am I? I think that's just gone in my bin. Girls, I'm going to leave that until the end because otherwise my nerves are going to get so bad I won't be able to do anything. So I will remember to do it. Yeah, that's the right way. So don't worry about that. Now, if we turn over, I'm going to leave that. And on this one, I shall do... That's slightly too big, actually. Let's do a different one. Let's try this one. That's better. So I want my corners. I knew I'd be useless at this, but hey-ho, I'm having a go. So I just want my corners on this one. I call them pie corners. Like that. And that's going to be perfect. So I shall just move that out the way. And I will get a scalpel. And my ruler. So this is 5.5. So I'm going to take it from 3/4 to there. And it's not worked. Let's do that one again. Where's it gone? There it is. Oops. That's it. That's better. See, normally I'd do this a lot blooming faster. Now when you put these on, you can either glue the top or leave the top open for another tag to go in. It's up to you. And then we'll have one here. And do you know what it is? It's because it's thicker paper, isn't it? It's almost card. There we go. And on this one as well. So if you want, you've got 4, or you can have 3 if you want to close the top. So that's that. Now I am going to close the top on this because I just want to, basically. Sorry about this. Okay, let me just check that that is open. Yes, it is. Right, so put that on there. Now what I tend to do when I'm putting tags in here, I don't decorate them. I just don't, because I want them to lie flat. So we've got an itty bitty one there. Let's see, we'll have a plain library card. Can't get in it. Can he get in it? Why have none of the other ladies struggle like me? Do you wonder? Eh? And what I like to do is move them across like that. And in the last one, we shall have this one. I can see you all cringing because I'm using the knife like that, but that's how I do it. Right, so let me just check what I've got going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you will notice that I don't put all the pages in exactly the same either. Same pages, but in a different order. Right, so where are we up to with this? Somewhere around here. There we go. Left, because I want that to be for journaling, obviously. And that's your 3-tier. So easy to do, aren't they? Oh, tell you what I will do. I shall add some washi tape. For no other reason other than I like washi tape and I think it adds interest. So we'll have a wee bit there. And then I will do a little bit like that. Make sure it's not got that under it. And a little bit like that. And if there's any left over, you can either snip it off or just tuck it. If it's tiny, just tuck it. Right, so that's that page done. Now we're going to do a secret pocket. So, let's see if... Nope. That's better. That's better. Yep. And what I tend to do, I flip it. Right, that's the wrong way around anyway. I flip it so that I don't glue that edge. I've been known to do that many a time and had to find another space for it very quickly. So, we'll do that. We shall add that on. Like so. I did cut some things out to save time. So that's that done. And now we have got this little beauty to do. Now I will do the other style that I use. And that's, I take a little bit off of my ribbon. I glue the ribbon onto the card. I don't do my ribbons all central because I don't want them bumping into each other or being a big claggy mess. So I do them like this. There we go. I'm dreading having to watch this back. Right. So now I want a little something just to finish that off. So I think we'll have another little bit of, just a bit of washi. Don't need loads, only covering it up. Like that. And it also stops it sticking once you've put them in. And a little bit like that. Again, if you wanted, you could do the corners on them, but I tend not to. Not with these. So there you have your secret pocket done there. Now, on here, I want a corner. Or should we have... what about a belly band? A large belly band. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. So, on here, I am going to take one there and one there and one there. And we'll stick that down. These are papers that I've had in for a couple of years. And I don't tend to do vintage things. I'm more into gothic and steampunk and all that. But it's still, A, it's a lovely change. And B, it takes me out of my comfort zone. So, again, you don't have to be absolutely spot on with it. And although you can't see the patterning, you know it's there. You know you've done a good job if you know, it is there. And in here, I think I will just add this. Should we have a bit of, let's have a little bit of ribbon on this too. So again, I am going to use the gluing method. I'm not doing any sewing in this whatsoever. That's not to say that you can't do sewing in it. I just wanted to do a no-sew, because you don't want to be hearing the clatter of a sewing machine. So yes, we'll go for that way, like that. I've done this slightly longer. I was out of shot then, wasn't I? I'm too far away, that's what it is. So all I've done is I've glued the ribbon on like that. And again, I am going to use just a wee bit of washi tape. Don't like that one for this. We will have some of this. So I'm going to put that there. And there. Like I said, there really is no right way and no wrong way. It's what makes your heart smile. That's what it is. When you've done something and you think, yeah, I like that. That's what this is all about. So let's move her up. There we go. Let's move down again. Tell you what about moving that down? See the trials and tribulations that I go through? And moving that up. How's that? That's better. Again, I think I'm going to leave that, because that will make a nice journaling page. So I will add this on here. I have got quite a few things ready so that I'm not boring you with making everything. Once it's broken down into little bites like this, it's not quite as daunting as you think it's going to be. So put that there, like that.